Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday, happy weekend. It is the end of another week and time for session 2 of Dragons of Stormwreck Isle. So, as we recall last session, or actually, does anybody want to give the recap themselves?
My voice just isn't as nice.
I beg to differ. So, okay, if nobody wants to do it, I can certainly do it. There will be a cost associated, however.
Oh no.
I mean, I can do it, but it might sound a bit weird for a bit.
It's perfectly fine. So, last week on Dragons of Stormwreck Isle, we had our dysfunctional bunch, including a fantastic detective, a pink ooze, a hooded figure, and a glitzy and glamoury cat burglar, I guess.
Basically, yeah.
Kind of met on the way to this island, where all they know is that there is some sort of influence that has to do with dragons. They all had their own reasons, and somewhere along the lines, the bright, sunny, clear skies turned into a massive thunderstorm. Lightning, thunder, shadows, all sorts of things happening. The ship decided it wasn't worth it trying to not shipwreck on the rocks that surrounded the beach, so they dropped off our adventuring party, who has now become a party, who swam the last quarter of a mile, almost half a mile or so. Upon exiting the water, they were attacked by 3 what looked to be drowned sailors. Upon defeating these sailors, one of which would not give in and refused to stay down, our adventurers found themselves in the hospitality of a older lady named Runara in Dragon's Rest, which it's basically a temple to Bahamut, the platinum dragon. They spent the night there. They have interacted with a couple small dragon-like creatures named kobolds. And after spending the night, they met Tarek, who is kind of the groundskeeper, the apothecary, and the cook. Tarek did mention that there was a issue trying to get his ruby morel mushroom for the week, which would provide the week's worth of healing potions for Dragon's Rest. He asked the adventurers if they were able to find one in their travels. They would be more than welcome to take his rowboat, because the easiest way to get there is through rowing around the side of the island and going into the cave where the myconids live. Myconids, as he said, are talking mushrooms. Nobody has really understood or really interacted with a myconid before. So they said, yeah, sure, let's go help them out. And they took off on the rowboat, and before they got too far, they heard Tarek shouting at them, say, hey, take this. And he threw a bag of foul-smelling stuff, which was expertly caught by, I think it was Sypha, or was it Benelis? It was Sypha. So Sypha masterfully caught this on the edge of his bow, or edge of her bow, excuse me, and flipped it back into the thing. And inside was what looked to be fish guts and feces and compost and all sorts of just really foul smelling stuff. So they're off to find the myconids. And if they happen to find a shipwreck of the Compass Rose, that seems to be the source, or has been the only correlation to the undead that have been attacking different parts of the island. So we join our adventurers here, as they are traveling around on a boat. Now, for everybody that is in the rowboat, so all four of you, who is rowing? Because there's 2 oars, and who is navigating, and who is just sitting there being a passenger princess?
I will row.
I think
I will-
Kyle passenger
I was gonna say,
princess.
I think I'll firmly be in the passenger princess
I'll
realm.
definitely try to navigate.
Okay.
I will row, I guess, grunt work. But I won't like it. I'm not happy with it.
Okay. So, well, the navigator, are you the one saying stroke, stroke, stroke? Or are you just kind of navigating and allowing passenger princess to give the orders? Or are one of the 2 people rowing giving the orders?
How do you mean? I thought there's 4 of us, right? 2 people can row.
Yes.
Well, I'm like trying to see like the environment, see where the stream ends. Like trying to see like if I can just keeping an eye out for
Yep.
caves and stuff. I'm not really
Okay.
one for like giving out orders. Just like we're just heading down the stream, right? Looking for this cave.
Well, you're
Seem very
rowing
complex.
around the edge of the island. So actually,
Yeah,
let
we
me
must be
grab the-
cliffside, right?
Yes, you are cliffside. I don't know why this didn't go. This needs to go here, go up. Okay, so if you guys want to put yourself on the rowboat here, I think I need to put it there. Okay. I am a first-time DM, can you tell? Did I not? Oh, I haven't moved us back to Dragon's Rest. There we go.
Okay, my roll 20 looks weird. There we go.
Okay, so here's the rowboat. You guys can hop in. And we will head
There
out
we
there.
go.
This should be. Why is this not?
Put
To
it
the
on.
back.
What
There we
what
go.
layer is it on?
It's on the token layer, but then I just sent to the back. Okay.
Where's Shelby?
Shelby's
Oh, no,
there.
token. There we go.
Shelby's coming.
Okay.
Shelby's a little slow.
She's a boo.
She apparated onto the boat.
Yes, exactly. She just kind of absorbed her way up through the boat and just kind of built herself up like a 3D printer.
What a small leak in the boat isn't a problem.
Okay, so here we are traveling along the seas. And let me. Where did my bag of dice go? You know what? I'll just do this here. I had a bag of dice. I no longer have a bag of dice. Okay.
Not the bag o' dice.
Okay. So, first things first, do you guys happen to go ahead and put yourself back on the boat, please? First thing you guys notice off in the distance is this massive, massive ship. It's got 3 sails on it. Well, it's got 3 sails that have been unfurled and 1 sail that has been stowed on the mast.
Are you talking about the one under the water, or is it like one on the horizon?
No, right now I'm talking about there is one that is kind of half out of the water, half in the water. And this is what it looks like. So if you guys can put yourself on the
Okay.
boat here.
Oh, cool.
Super dope.
So you see there's all sorts of kind of flotsam and, barrels floating in the water. There's a small little
Yeah,
sandbar here. This ship looks like it was wrecked not too long ago, only a couple days. But there's water logs and barnacles that are on this boat. It looks like a very, very old ship. So if I can get, let's see, Saucy is bananas.
Where am I? Yeah.
Sypha's on here, Shelby's on here, and I'm putting.
Oh, there we
crap
go.
on here.
Okay, I see you
Okay.
now.
Yeah, sorry, my character sheet closed down
Oh no.
Yeah. There we go. Good now.
Okay, so let me do this. Let me throw this onto the token layer. Right, did I do that? Objects and tokens. Oh,
Ah!
hang on.
Oh no!
There we go. Okay, so I will
We
move
can't
you
lose a
guys
party
around.
member yet. Oh no!
We're on level 1.
Who wants to go swimming? So yeah, I will kind of steer you guys around. Do you guys want to approach the ship? Do you want to head to the sandbar? Like, what do you guys want to do?
Well, there is something I want to try real quick.
Okay.
Shelby, you can detach your head, right?
Technically,
May I borrow it for a second?
if you throw it more than 10 feet, I will die.
I won't throw your head, Shelby.
You don't?
No, I was actually hoping if you could get like a better view from above if I hold your head up.
Oh, okay. I could just like stand on your shoulders. Shall be not very heavy.
Okay, sure. Oh, but aren't you rowing the boat? That's why I kind of wanted to borrow your head.
Oh, right. Shelby will just one hand just her head. There's not even using her arms. Her head just kind of falls off.
Now,
Okay,
question
pick me up.
for my benefit, for my knowledge in particular, how much do you weigh, Shelby?
That is a great question. I have no idea.
I mean, it can't be more than a couple pounds.
Yeah, maybe a
I
pound.
am also wearing full chainmail. I don't know if that affects anything.
So Shelby.
300 pounds.
So Shelby weighs the weight of the chainmail.
Pretty much.
let's
Well, liquids
see.
are pretty heavy, and she is basically a
I'm not
liquid.
lifting the chainmail. I'm just lifting her head.
Yeah, which
I'm
is
lifting them.
has the plate or chain helmet. Let's
True.
see. I'm looking to see if I can find any information on it. Plasmoid languages, height and weight. Height and weight. Typically fall in the same ranges of height and weight that humans have in our world.
Okay.
Oh, all right, so Shelby's heavy.
I mean,
So
it's
just like lifting up a human head, pretty much.
yes,
Pretty
which is what, 8
Not-
pounds,
not
9
too
pounds,
heavy.
something like that.
Just feels stranger.
Okay. So give me a perception roll, Shelby.
No
You know,
advantages
maybe,
because I'm lifting her up.
Yeah, go ahead. At advantage.
Okay, thank fuck it's with advantage. I am lost. That is my worst. That is my worst skill. Perception is my worst skill.
That's fantastic.
So
Okay, perception at
advantage.
advantage.
A 4.
Wow.
Not great.
I
Yeah,
rolled a 6 and a 4, so I got a 2 and a 4.
well, it's certainly a
doing the
boat.
best.
Shelby, do you see any caves? Anything past the boat?
No, I cannot see anything other than water and boat.
And to
Oh,
you
okay.
it looks like the boat is in the middle of sinking.
Boat is sinking, by the way.
I
It
think
is?
we should go to the island so we can get a better glimpse of the boat from closer up.
I say sandbar. It's probably safer to be able to scope it out there.
Yeah,
Check
also we don't have to climb.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's
Shelby's not a
down
climber.
bar.
Shelby's
Oh, sorry,
heavy.
Shelby. Here's your head.
That never gets easier.
Okay, so you guys make it to the sandbar, and I will fix your tokens in just a second. Oh, can you not control your token?
No,
Grab-
I can't. No.
Okay. Well then,
I think that's because you placed it for me. I think.
Yeah, I can't control mine either.
okay. Well then, you guys can drag your
Well, how do I place my own token just so you don't have to keep doing this for me?
on the Roll20 where the chat is up at the very top. You'll see that you have the chat window or the chat bubbles, and then you have what looks like a newspaper called the journal. You click on that, go to characters, players, and then nope, somebody's adding one. It's an outline. So you'll see stat blocks, characters, players, and then you'll see your character, which you can drag just the name on there.
Oh, okay. So just click and drag it.
Oh,
Yep.
my goodness.
Yep. And if
You're
you
looking at
So, You have the sandbar, and you guys kind of browse around. Again, the boat, it looks like it's sunk just a couple days ago. And there's not anything else kind of really descriptive aside from the boat almost looks vintage. Like it was, built 50 plus years ago. It's got weathered, the hull of it looks like it was something that was ready to go at any moment. Like, yes, it was taken good care of, but it's like it's not a new ship.
She's
How's
old.
that? Yes. But you see that the sails are the 3 sails that are down. One of them is half submerged, which is this one here in the middle. And the back one was stowed. The other 2 are still billowing in the wind, and it's fairly windy. Like, you could tell that it would, if it were not sunk, it would still be floating and moving towards the island.
Okay.
So, what if we end up checking out that boat for treasures and there's those weird watermen? That kind of looks like the perfect place they'd like to live.
I was kind of thinking this was the boat, but I think that's misplaced judgment.
Yeah, there's something about that boat.
But
Well, it could be
Shelby is
danger,
the
or it could be treasure.
Or it could be both.
Dangerous
Something
treasure.
is definitely afloat here.
Okay, who should go first?
Waka,
Who will
waka,
fly
waka.
immediately?
I caught that, Alex.
Do we send Shelby?
I can go first. I am your vegan meat shield.
Can you swim, Shelby?
Yes.
With
You
chainmail?
swam on her back.
Oh, right, I did.
You did.
Very
This would
efficient.
Saved you, actually.
Well, thank you, Shelby, for your generous contribution to the trip. Let us know if you find any treasure chests or anything.
Just shout back if you're being attacked.
Okay. I do not know if you can hear me underwater, but we'll try.
What if I tried
Make
to like
yourself into a flag.
mines? Would I be able to like jump on those like little barrels like right here to jump across without having to swim?
Let's see. That is currently 10 feet. I'd have to look up. I'd have to look up
So-
the long jump. I think it's what half your or up to half your movement speed or something.
No. So it goes off your strength score, not modifier score. Long jump, I believe you can go your strength score as distance. If I'm
What is your strength
Not
score?
Score, not
Sypha?
modifier.
score, not modifier. Because
12.
that way you can never go. Because that it would make sense. You could go negative long jump distance, like you're playing like you're trying to speed run Super Mario 64.
Yeah,
The BLJ.
the backwards long jump.
Oh, backwards long jump.
Yep. But yeah, it's 15 feet. Yeah, if you launch from right here, it's 15 feet. Whoever that green one, I think it's Sypha, yeah. So based on this, if you're trying to jump, your strength determines how far you can jump. So no, you would actually have to swim to get to that first one. From there, you could jump onto the next one, and then let's see. Yeah, you'd have to swim over here. Oh wait, no, that's 10. You could probably jump and catch this little limb right here. The railing, if you wanted to. I mean, or you guys could just get back in the rowboat and paddle over there.
My concern with getting closer to the big boat with the rowboat is that we get it drowned by attackers.
Which is a valid reason.
What
And
if
then
we
we're
just put like
stranded.
leave like the rowboat here instead of over here? That way we can like leave it like on the sandbar, but still kind of use it to cross.
And to jump off of.
Yeah.
That works. I think someone should leave me on the boat. I'm clearly the best bow and arrow user, I assume, on this
That's true.
little group. So wherever I can have a bird's eye view, I think would be the best.
That's true. Benelis and I can stand on the boat like around like My thing's not working anymore. Like a square off of the sandbar, so that we can use our magic and arrows to ranged attack things that might be attacking.
Well, regardless, I can go first. Also, can hold back for a very long time. Remember, so I can also explore water.
Oh, that's true. You could probably explore the underwater parts of the boat too, can't you?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how deep the water is.
1 hour.
Should we do both then?
I think so. I think that kind of covers all of our bases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys want to help me move the rowboat to the side of the sandbar while Shelby does her thing underwater then?
For sure.
Okay, but someone going to have to take my armor.
Oh, I
I
can.
Oh,
will,
no.
I will. Can you swim in heavy armor? Hold on.
You have disadvantage on strength checks.
After an hour.
Oh.
Can you swim?
But Shane is medium, I thought.
With no, chain's heavy. Let's see. Can you swim with heavy armor? Well, regardless. Okay, so. Okay, so so it's basically like since if the armor doesn't give a movement speed penalty, you're fine, essentially. So at least raw rules. I don't know how you want to rule it.
I'm sorry, say that again?
So unless the armor specifically gives you a movement speed penalty, it doesn't hinder anything in water. Because unless you have a swimming speed, you're hindered anyways.
Okay, yeah, that's...
Shelby does not have a swimming speed, so...
Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to say that if you pass a strength check, you can swim at half your movement speed.
Athletics or strength?
Athletics.
Alright. Normal athletics. 18.
Okay,
Beautiful.
then yes, you absolutely can do that.
Sweet. So Shelby will do a perfect swan dive into this very shallow water.
Yeah, and your body just kind of compresses into a pancake, and then it stretches
Pretty
back
much,
out
yeah.
again.
I don't know. Springs right back out.
And then.
All right,
so-
and
I don't know
then
if we're doing
Benelith
this-
and I will drag the boat over.
Okay, and the
I
boat is going to
Oh,
be
and
where?
Florida.
Here, you said? Or here?
I'm thinking like around here, like one square off of the sand.
Like there?
Here, I'll just put my like right there.
Here, let me see. Controlled by Kyle. There, you should be able to move the boat now.
Oh yeah, that's.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Like one square off of the sandbar, so we can like easily jump to it.
Okay, let me do
Well, if
this.
it's off the sandbar, can it also drift away?
Yes, it can.
Oh, it can. Okay, let's do that. So then at least
Okay,
the
there we
front
go.
of it here
And we
is a
can
bit
still
off
make
the
the
sandbar.
jump, I think.
Yeah,
I'll
you can
bring
make
them
that
one
jump.
up.
But you wouldn't.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you could. Okay. So, again, actually, I need all of you to give me a perception check.
Sweet.
Including me, or?
Yes, you need to give me a perception check as well.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Do it best,
Ooh, Shelby.
Okay.
Do not expect good things out of Shelby and Vision.
Where am I?
But
Okay.
look at me and Kyle.
Right.
Really supporting the team here.
That was your name, right, Kyle?
There it is.
Okay. Okay. So, Sypha and Kyle, you notice that there's just a single bird that is flapping off in the distance, which is kind of what you can hear, just kind of small noises, wings flapping. It looks a little bigger than a normal bird, but it's way off in the distance, half a mile plus. As for Shelby, you are looking around and you see, there's a hole in the ship. I found the problem. It doesn't really make a difference that the hole is 20 feet long, but yes, the ship is cleaved in half, or it's broken in half. And you have just now kind of put together that, oh, the ship is already sunk.
Well,
Shall we come with some realizations?
But you don't see anything of value or anything of interest. It just looks like a shipwreck.
okay.
Okay.
And
I mean, better
as
that than schools.
yeah, exactly. Do you try and delve deeper into it? Do you turn around and go back? Do you kind of sit there and wait for a little bit? Like, what are your thoughts?
No, I'll go in. I'll go into
Okay.
the ship.
The front or the back of the ship?
I guess the front, where I'm at, kind of, that counts as the front.
You are here in the middle. The front is up here. The back is
Oh.
down here.
I'll go. I guess I'll go in through the middle by just going down.
Okay, so you're going down here into the hull, the cargo area.
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously you're holding your breath. You see a bunch of barrels, some crates. Looking around, you can read, right?
Yes.
I forget what your intelligence score is, so I wanted to
Mine's
make sure.
12.
Okay. Then you see like there's, barrels of sugar and tea and other kind of commodities. This was definitely a merchant ship. They were traveling through to trade and whatnot. And, it seems like they shipwrecked on here, which, as you can recall, even with the rolls you've been getting, that Renara says that, this island, there have been a lot of shipwrecks. And it happens very commonly, multiple times a week, such.
So
But
this is just one of those.
yes, again, you don't find anything else of interest. Although, as you are peering behind a crate, you feel something brush the back of your armor. Can you give me one more perception roll, please?
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Come on, Shelby. That's a 0.
Oof.
Oh,
I sense bad things for our party.
now question. When you turn around, does your head turn around separately from your body, or do you whip around?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So as this, I love how the music changed right now. That's a perfect timing. Your head just kind of slowly rotates, like, whoa,
He does
whoa,
with a big
what?
smile, thinking, "Hey, new friend."
Everything's gonna be great.
And you see nothing.
She looks disappointed that no new friend. And then turns her head around again and just continues going.
And nothing else appears.
All right, so from over here, I'm getting a little bored being on the island, so I'm going to jump onto or swim and get to the back area of the boat. So
Okay.
this is going to be some jumping for me from our little rowboat to the crates, and then the final push will be swimming to the drown part and then up the ladder to the back of the boat.
Okay. So yeah, you can jump basically 2 tiles. So yes.
Okay.
So, and the ladder is under the water. If you wanted to jump from here to here, you
Yep.
could. You could jump and just barely grab the railing of here if you don't want to make it into the water. So you can grab it and then climb up and you'll be on the deck.
Ideally, yes. So from there, and then so to here.
Yes.
Perfect.
I wait for it to be. I get the okay because I can't get treasure if I'm dead. So
Makes sense.
Well,
Smart.
as a detective, I just feel like I need to look around.
Okay. Give me a perception or investigation, please. 7. You notice some, mops. You see there's a steering wheel. That's about it. I mean, there's a couple crates that were kind of locked down, but they've been, most of them have been thrown overboard, as everyone has, I'm sure, noticed. But with that, you do spot a little tiny book. Looks almost like a leather-bound book, kind of right up next to the steering wheel. Upon opening it, you see it's the captain's journal. And the captain's journal reads, day 462. Left the forgotten shores on our way to trade with the isles far to the west. When all of a sudden a storm came out and it knocked us off course. The waves were massive. And we've just hit a rock. I'm afraid our boat is not gonna survive. I write this saying to whoever can find this, this was not the act of pirates, but there's something about that island. It's cursed. I will be abandoning ship if I survive. But until then, I will see it through to the end.
So I see no corpses or anything. No, there's no remains on the ship. It's just an empty ship.
No, you don't see any corpses. You don't see anybody at all on the ship. It seems like it is completely devoid of life from everything that you can see. And the journal being, on top of the thing, it's like you can just barely make this out because it's kind of waterlogged. But it's been drying in the sun.
Okay. Are there more pages in front of the journal that might describe? I guess it wouldn't matter. Just the merchant ship, not important.
Yes. You do catch the name of the ship. And the name of the ship is called the Salty Dog. This is not the shipwreck that you're looking for.
Okay. So it feels like this is not where we want to be.
Are we looking for a specific shipwreck? I thought we were looking for a cave.
Both?
Well, yeah, we're trying to look for both the cave for the Myconids and also the ship where the undead sailors are coming from.
Ah, gotcha.
Well, in that case, then, upon realizing that this is not the boat we're looking for, I'm going to jump back across the crates, back onto the sand.
Before he does that, I still want to make my way across onto the ship. I just don't want to be in his way.
Okay.
Of course, not me.
I was wondering, is there any way to climb this mast?
Give
Oh, that's
me
smart.
an acrobatics check.
I should be good at those. Emphasis on should.
I'm gonna wait at the bottom to catch Sypha in case Sypha falls.
Thank
Okay.
You. I rolled a 15.
Yes. Well, good news is it's not that hard to climb up. You are very adept at this, and you climb up all the way to the crossbar here.
I don't think I'd feel any comfortable going any higher up either, to be honest. But I want to use this bird's eye view, see if I can see any other ships or any cave formations.
You can see a number of. Well, give me a perception check, please.
Okie dokie.
18. You can see from where you're standing in a 360-degree view. You can see at least 4 other masts of shipwrecks, as well as 2 to 3 what look to be cave entrances.
Oh boy.
looks like we're gonna be busy.
How far away does it look like they are?
With that roll, I'd say that you are probably a 15-minute or 20-minute boat ride from the first cave. And then you can see there's another one. It's probably another half hour of rowing after that. And the other one is, I'm just going to venture a guess, and be like about 3 hours or so until you get to the third one, which looks like it could be a cave, but it might not be. You don't know what it is. There's a certain amount of rocks that are building kind of a formation that looks like they might be another cave entrance.
Between the 4 ships and the 3 caves, what seems closest?
Definitely the caves. The ships are kind of more offshore. There's one that's behind you, but even further away from shore. Behind you meaning back towards Dragon's Rest. And the other ones are, some of them are smaller ships. It doesn't seem like the ship that would be carrying what the Compass Rose was. You know that the Compass Rose was, a larger ship. It was bigger than the ferry that you came over on. And this ship that you're on currently is about, it might be a little bigger than the ferry, but not by much.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and jump down.
Okay.
Since Kyle is still like trying to catch me, I guess I just try to land in his arms.
Okay.
Whee!
Graceful.
Give-
romantic.
I need a acrobatics check from Sypha, and I need a strength check from Kyle.
Well. Oh, I dropped
Nope,
it.
that's a strength save. That's a strength save, which is a different one. Strength would be underneath. Give me an athletics, I guess, is a better term.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, my bad.
No, that was my fault. I said the wrong thing. So an acrobatics from Sypha and an athletics from
Well,
Kyle.
that's no better.
I mean, it's basically with advantage, right? Okay, so Sypha got the 14. Okay, so with that, you kind of, I gotcha, splat. Yeah, just because you're level 1, I'm gonna say you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Both of us or just him?
Kyle.
Just
Yeah,
the
that's
hero.
fair.
Thanks for the catch.
My avarice has gotten the best of me.
Oh, and then I convey the information that I saw from above.
Okay.
Then I go over right here and yell at Benelis. I think the coast is clear. We don't see anyone over here. In case you wanted to steal some stuff.
Ooh, what kind of stuff's there?
Bunch of crates. Don't know what's in the crates though.
I found a journal, and we still, I mean, I guess to be fair, we haven't checked the other side of the boat yet, have we?
You have not. But I think at this point, Shelby would probably be coming up from below? Or no? Would you still be exploring?
If I didn't find anything,
Yeah, aside from something floating by the back of your armor and kind of spooking you a little bit, or, giving you hope of finding a new friend, there's nothing else of interest.
gotcha. Yeah, then she'll come back up
Okay.
and begin swimming over here. If nothing impedes that.
Yes, nothing is impeding that. You would just float up and then swim over to where those stairs are.
All right. Do we want to check out the north side of the boat?
Oh, I was closer previously when I go down here.
Easy mistake to make, Shelby.
Is also maybe yes, go in water, maybe no. I do not know what there, but something.
But something.
It touched me.
I touched you. Okay,
Shelby,
well,
are you concussed because Kyle dropped you?
I dropped Sypha.
Oh,
I
well.
was not dropped. Also, considering I'm mostly liquid, I am like a person shock absorber.
Not since she was born.
Well, I'm looting crates, so I'm
Okay.
a little busy. little preoccupied.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand check, please.
Yes, sir. 1 second here.
Sleight of hand 13. Okay. So you're able to break open, I don't know, say 3 crates in a couple minutes. You're not the greatest at it. You're not the worst at it, but you're able to open up a few crates, and you'll see there's a couple of, there's like a box of cigarettes or cigars. You'll see that there's some what used to be dried tea leaves, which are no longer dried. And again, things of like sugar and flour and other white powder substances.
Oh,
Interesting.
I
Other
mean,
white substances.
I'm
Okay.
gonna take some of that because I can sell it on the street. It's just a lot of money.
Well, it's kind of waterlogged and clumpy.
Try
So I mean, yeah, if you could fill up a pouch, I would imagine. I mean, are you carrying any sort of airtight containers?
I don't believe so, actually. So no, I'll have to leave stuff.
Okay.
I don't believe I have anything watertight. I do have a flask.
Oh, yeah, you could close a flask up with a cork. That's
And a
watertight.
water skin.
Okay. Well, the water skin has water in it, I would
Oh, I
imagine,
see.
right?
Okay. That
But
makes sense. Yeah, flask.
all right. I
But
mean,
I'll save that because it's full of alcohol right now. So I
Oh.
might need it.
okay. Well, then, yeah. I mean,
So do we want to get off the boat here? Do we want to go check out the caves? Should we go check out the north side of the boat?
That is a good question. There's nothing here, it seems, but I don't know if we'll find anything on the north side either.
Well,
Alright.
do we know if this is the ship that we're looking for, or?
No, this is the wrong ship. I found a journal earlier, and this ship is a different name than the one that we're looking for.
Oh. Hmm.
But more just, if there's maybe some weapons from some dead soldiers on the north side, something that we could use, I thought might be of interest to go check it out. Or the dead merchants, I'm sorry, not soldiers. But if we would rather go investigate the caves and find these mushrooms.
You know what? I don't mind just staying here for a bit.
All right, I'm going to go take
Shelby,
a peek.
you said
then.
something touched you, right?
That's
Yes.
true. All right. Well, I'm going to take a peek. So, on the boat here at the north side, is it a climb up, or is the north side in contact with the water, and it's just like easy to crawl up to it?
it's easy enough to crawl up onto the deck of the ship, but it is at like a 60-degree angle. So it's
Okay.
fairly steep in order to walk up there. It wouldn't be easy unless you're holding the railing.
Okay. Okay. Well, then I am going to go. Shelby, excuse me.
Oh, sorry.
All right, I'm gonna go down this way. Now, I guess this water here, is it like foot deep? Am I able to walk along the sunken part of the boat? Or am I swimming?
You could walk to about here, and then it's 6+ feet deep, so you would have to swim the rest of the way.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to swim to the opposite side of the boat, and I'm gonna grab the hand railing on the west side of the boat. Yes, right there.
Okay. Yep. Then you can make your way up the deck of the ship.
Perfect. All right. So I look around. I'm trying to see if there's anything useful at all. If there's any weapons that have been left behind, any gold we could take with us, any water, any food, anything like that.
Well, give me an investigation.
It's not my day.
There's nothing. There's nothing salvageable from the front of the ship that you can see.
Well, then we might as well turn around. Is it worth seeing? Oh, that's me. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second here.
No worries.
You're fine.
Hello.
Okay. So as Crab is looking around, are you guys on the back of the ship doing anything?
Shelby's going to close my mic. Like try to look. This is gonna go horribly, but look in the water to see if she can see what was in the water possibly, and just start looking off the left side.
Okay. Give me a perception check. Perception or investigation, your choice.
You're great at
But
those, right?
but
I'm
But-
good at investigate. I'm better at it. Oh.
I was gonna say, if you jump into the water, you can have advantage.
We're jumping into the water. Be right
Okay.
back.
Oh, where are you heading?
There
Oh,
you
oh,
go.
He's gone.
Okay, so you dive into the water and you're looking around and you see fish and submerged crates. More of the same. They don't look any different. That's about it. There's nothing else really of note. There's a school of fish that seem to be hanging around kind of the bottom part of the ship. There's a small little hole where they're kind of swimming in and out of. But it's about, 3 inches wide?
Gotcha. Okay. So and this is outside of the boat, yes?
Yes, this is on the very edge of the boat. It's right around the spot where something brushed your armor and you turned around.
Okay, so it is in
Because you were right
similar-
about here.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so it's in a similar spot.
Shelby didn't think about this earlier, but since it brushed her back, she's gonna well, she could, since she doesn't have bones, she can actually touch her back, but
You're looking for something in particular?
well, she's just gonna touch her back to see if there's anything on her armor.
Yes, there is nothing on the armor.
Okay.
I mean, you could take your head off
I am
and look at the
sorry,
back. Hey, welcome back, Crab. What you missed was Shelby decided to jump down into the water to see what she could see. She saw
it does not look like that went well.
the what?
I said,
No.
It does not look like that went well.
Well, she jumped into the water, so she got advantage. And what she found was more of the same kind of crates, nothing really different. There's a school of fish down by the lower part of the boat, and there's a 3-inch hole that they seem to be swimming in and out of. And it happens to be right around the area that she was investigating when something brushed the back of her armor. So she wanted to feel the back of her armor to see if anything was left there, since it was brushed. And there's nothing on the back of her armor, and that's where we're at right now.
Fair enough. All right, so based off of all of that, I think we can probably move along. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's good. Shelby's head pokes up back above the water.
All right. Well, I'm going to swim back across up the stairs, and then get back to the boat.
Indeed.
Okay. Are you all just hopping back on the boat?
Mm-hmm.
I assume we're going to our next destination. Oh,
Yes.
where's
And
my fat ass on this boat?
and
Oh,
where-
right on top. Okay.
that's fine. Now, where is... Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it
Beautiful.
this way. That way everyone can fit on the boat again.
All right, and I think I still have control of the boat.
Well, yes, you and Sypha both do. So whoever's navigating, feel free to kind of, well, you don't have, well, here, just where do you guys want to go?
Oh,
Well,
I want to tell the rest about what I said about seeing the other boats in the caves, and how the caves were the closest ones.
Yeah, but I think, I think our most immediate quest is finding the mushrooms, so I think the caves are a good idea to explore.
Yes, I agree.
I point the way.
All right,
Yeah, okay.
well,
so
let's head up.
So you guys row off into the distance. You guys are gonna go up here. You're gonna head up and around, and you guys are gonna make it to this spot, which is the closest spot to what had been there. Ooh. Okay. So, with this, all right, so there's that. Kyle's there. You guys approach this cave. And on this cave, it's probably about 30 feet high, and you can kind of see. Actually, let me reveal some of this stuff. You can see that there's this kind of steam coming off the water here. It's very, very vibrant. There's a lot of colors that happen to be filling up the entrance to this cave. And these colors are, what you notice, you can make out tiny little things. They look kind of like mushrooms, but none that you've ever really seen before.
Interesting.
Cool. You guys want to check it out?
I think so. Have we lost Sypha back at the boat?
No, I'm here.
There's Sypha.
Yeah, I think we should row up and go check out the mushroom. I mean, we are here to see mushrooms.
True. We are here to see mushrooms.
Does this stream right here seem shallow enough to walk in?
It looks like it, but you'd have to get close enough in order to tell.
Well, I'm also concerned, is the water possibly like ultra hot because of how steamy everything is? Like, could we possibly be taking damage in the water?
Yeah, it also doesn't look like the boat's gonna fit in there. I think we should like park it like right here or something.
I think on the shore and just hike up. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think that's smart.
Alrighty. Go ahead and do that then.
All right.
Do we have to be mindful of the tide or anything?
No, once it's beached, we're okay.
So you're gonna park the boat. I'm gonna assume that the boat is gonna be parked there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you guys can both
Yeah, as long
hop out.
as long as the tide won't take it away from there.
Yes, I'm gonna say that it's close enough to the sand that it will be there.
Okay.
Beautiful. All right. Well, let's go. My investigatory nature takes off, and I am going to go check out these mushrooms.
Okay.
You should try one. It's investigative.
All right.
Yeah.
And are the mushrooms in this colored area up here?
Yes, this colored area, you can see that there's, this orange one, there's a blue one, there's a green one. Now, hang
All right.
on
Now,
one
would
second.
it be a safe assumption that these talking mushrooms are magic?
The what?
The mushrooms that we're looking for, the mycelium, they're magical beings or items?
No, they're just living beings. They're living normal. They're like humans. They're like dragons. They're like insects. They're like birds.
Just a chatty mushroom. Okay.
Yes.
Excellent.
So let me tell you what you see as now that you've actually set foot inside this massive cave. Again, it's about 30 feet tall or so. And the mushrooms are anywhere from 2 inches to 12, 14 inches tall. There's just a wide variety of them. But you see billowing clouds of steam emerge from the rocks ahead, and the air grows thicker with moisture. As you round the bend, you see the cove, where a hot spring burbles up from the rocks and spills into a pool before draining into the ocean. The turquoise water is luminescent, and the gray basalt edges of the spring are lined with vibrantly colored mushrooms, which occasionally burst in a shower of rainbow spores.
Cool.
And actually, let me reveal the rest of this just because it's easier to just do this. And then you should see all of it.
Do I see a skeleton under the water of dragon shape?
It does look like that.
Well, you can certainly go in and investigate.
I think we should.
Is it?
Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we should be cautious.
Yeah. Is it misty or steamy in there?
It's steamy. It's a hot
It is
spring.
steamy,
Oh my
yes.
God.
Yes.
Okay.
The temperature has risen. There's moisture in the air. This is definitely a hot spring.
Oh boy.
And what I am going to investigate, I'm going to walk up to these colored items here, and I'm going to see if I can figure out if I've seen them before, if I know what they're all about. I'm taking a peek at them. Pick one up, I'm examining, turning it around in my hand, trying to figure out if I know what this thing is, or if I can deduce what it might be for.
I would like to give the help action for that.
Okay. So as you do that, you reach out and you are just about to touch a mushroom. And Shelby, you are right behind, and you said you were given the help action, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, as you reach out, you find that you hear the burbling gets a little bit louder. And up from the water behind you spring 3 draconic type creatures. They jump up and make this splash out of the water and give you a short roar and immediately begin dashing towards you, jaws and fangs bared. Roll for initiative, please. Now let me... Okay, so remember, click on your token, click on your character sheet, and then roll initiative.
Haha, wonderful.
That's fantastic, Shelby.
That's
You
my
are...
second nat one of this day.
I was gonna say, Shelby, it's... I mean, are you channeling Kythar?
Possibly.
And then hit initiative.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Holy Jesus.
How did I do? Did I do good?
Yes, you did, actually. And I'm gonna roll for these guys really quick. These ones
Oh, Shelby, no.
are +2. Okay, well, good news is you guys go first. So,
Lord.
and I need to find... Let's play this one, see if this works. Okay. So, if we sort by... How do we do this? Sort by descending. Okay. So, Benelis goes first.
Okay. So, I would like... Can I move and then attack, or do I have to attack
Yes.
where I am?
You can move
Okay.
and then attack, or you can attack and then move.
Can I move to this rock over here and use my bow and arrow?
Yes, you can.
Perfect. And then can I use my bow and arrow on one right in front of me?
Yes, you can. Now remember, you do not have sneak attack,
Okay.
so make sure that that box is unchecked.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. And now go ahead and click on your, I think it's a short bow, right?
Yeah, I have a short bow.
Okay. Click on the short bow and it should roll.
Come on. Give me a second, I have issues.
That's perfectly fine.
Oh, there it is, dirt. Right there. Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, well that certainly hits. Now click on the purple text where it says short bow and it'll roll damage.
Perfect.
For 5 piercing damage, okay. Okay, you guys can or cannot see the numbers of the health bar.
I cannot.
Or not.
Can you see the health bar?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
No health bar, and I can't see my own either.
Okay. I don't know why this doesn't work. So yeah, I will start working on that as you guys continue on. Okay, so it takes 5 points of damage, and it kind of turns its head as it somewhat deflects it, but you could tell it definitely was a solid hit.
Excellent.
Do you have anything for bonus action that you can do? I don't think so, right?
I don't think so. No bonus action. No.
Okay. So then, Sypha, you are next.
Okie dokie. I think. Which one did she hit?
She hit this one, the closest one to both of you.
Okay. I'm gonna go over here. I think I'm gonna try to hit the same one with my longbow.
Okay.
And oh, natural 20.
That is a natural 20. Okay, go ahead and roll for damage.
That's
Yo.
Okay.
Okay,
17.
so that's
All right.
17. You hit
Thing
it.
isn't dead by now.
Yeah, you really hit this thing. Your bow or your arrow pierces right through the middle of it, and this thing actually explodes in a puff of smoke.
That doesn't seem like a normal reaction. Okay, that just happened.
Dope.
Oh, I can see my own health.
Okay, yeah, that's why I said I'm changing those as we go along.
Oh,
You,
okay.
you guys should be able to see your own, but not anybody else's numbers, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That should end my turn.
Okay. Next up is Kyle.
Beautiful. All right. So, as I am a little baby mage, I want to make sure that I get far away from things that are able to do damage from me. So I just got to measure a little bit here first. Okay. Going to move. So if I cast magic with somebody in front of me, is it going to hurt them?
Depends on what spell.
So I'm planning here to use. Okay, so they're in water. Does my firebolt become ineffective because they're standing in water?
No, they are floating above it.
Okay, perfect.
And
So I'm going to
also,
be.
just as a little thing as well, is firebolt is magic fire, so regular water does not affect it.
Correct.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so I will be casting firebolt on the one to the north.
Okay. So this one.
Correct.
Okay. Go ahead.
Well,
Okay. you fling this mote of fire, and it just kind of it moves its head slightly, and you just whiff completely.
Story of my life.
It kind of does that thing where you're looking at like a dog or some like wild animal, and it kind of cocks its head to the side, like what? And your firebolt just goes right where its head used to be.
Incredible. Sounds about right, yes.
Good
Okay.
job, Kyle. Oh, sorry, Kyle.
Thank you.
Kyle. Okay, next. So this one's gonna act next, and it's gonna go. It's gonna try and get to you, but it's gonna fling right over here. Actually, you know what? It's gonna come right here. And yeah, it's going to inhale and breathe a bunch of steam. So, I need the three of you, not Benelus, because Benelus isn't standing there, but Shelby. Oh, excuse me. It's going to go right here.
Oh, it's like I'm safe. I'm 20 feet away.
Yes. So yes, it's gonna move that far. I need the Shelby, Sypha, and Kyle to make a dexterity save for me.
Would this count as an attack?
It is a.
Because it is doing damage to something. Would this count as an attack?
I'm not sure if it's. Well, does a spell count as an attack?
I mean, there's ranged spell attacks and melee spell attacks. I don't know if this classifies.
One breath and attack or spell 5e. Let's see. Unless the spell states you need to make an attack roll, simply cast a spell with the thing.
Well, it's not a ranged spell attack. It's a cone, right?
Yes, it is a cone. It says it's an action, but it doesn't say attack and it doesn't say spell. So, for the hell of it, I'm going to say yes, it is an attack.
Okay. Just as a oh wait, hold on. Let me wait.
Actually, I take that back because on another action for its bite, it says melee weapon attack. So this is neither an attack or a spell. Based on
It's
that.
an ability that uses
yes.
an action then?
Yes.
That sucks. Alright, well, so we're just checking this. Oh.
Okay.
Why on that?
Okay, and then Sypha, I need you to make your dex saving throw, please.
Well, okay. I'm going to pose something and you can 100% shoot this down. So what I'm trying to do is use my interception fighting style.
Okay.
With technicalities, I would be able to, because I would be able to, block some of the steam to maybe not get as much to reduce damage as, an argument. But if not, perfectly
here,
fine.
can you either link it in the chat or send it to me?
Well, I have it on my sheet right here.
Perfect. Sypha, I'm still waiting on your dexterity saving throw, by the way.
Sorry, I was having an issue with the thing.
No worries. When a creature you can see hits a target other than you with an attack, you can use your reaction. You know what? For the sake of it, because of the way that this is worded, yes, you can do that.
Okay, I will be...
So you're using
will
your
be
reaction to
saving
do so.
Sypha.
Okay.
So Sypha, reduce the amount of damage you take by 7.
How
Okay.
much was the damage I was supposed to
It
take?
has not been rolled yet.
Yes, it has. It's 7
it has?
fire damage. So
Oh.
for the ones who made the DC 11 save, Kyle and Shelby, you guys will both be taking 3. Kyle, it has been reduced to 0. And Sypha, you take 7 fire
and
damage.
I reduced Sypha's, not Kaya's.
Oh, okay. Then yes. So then Sypha, you take no damage. Kyle and Shelby both take 3 fire damage.
All right.
That's not,
I can deal with that.
that's not too bad.
Well, I mean, 3 damage is almost half of Kyle's life.
Oh my god. What?
Well, I'd forgotten to take 1 off from when I didn't catch Sypha
okay.
before, so I'm at 4 now.
Okay.
Ooh.
So yeah, again,
Whoa!
level
Forgot, level 1
1.
wizard.
Yeah,
Level
we're not
1.
doing great.
I forget. Wait, are you a wizard or are you a? Oh no. Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Sorcerer.
I'm a sorcerer.
They have the
Yes.
same HP pool.
Okay, so wizards aren't 1d6. Either way, the other one's going to come over here, and it's going to go here, and it's going to breathe at Benelis. So, do I still have that open?
Can I use my? Am I allowed to use the same weapon again?
No, you're being attacked right
Oh,
now.
I'm being attacked. Oh, okay.
Yes, you are being attacked. Let me do this. You will need to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity.
Yes, and if you roll an 11 or higher, which you did, you take 3 fire damage.
Okay, I can do that. I think I can manage that one.
Okay, so Benelis took 3 fire damage. It is now Shelby's turn.
All right.
I believe in you.
We're
Go,
about
Shelby.
to hit this fucking. We're about to hit this thing.
Do it.
About to hit
No, we're
it.
not.
No.
know I don't have that yet. I can't do that. Never mind.
Oh, well, yeah, and that's also two-handed.
Yeah, I don't have my shield. So I actually forgot I didn't take a shield, so I shouldn't have had it. I have adjusted my AC accordingly.
Okay. So you're using a two-handed longsword. Okay. Well, you bring this down, and something just feels off. I don't know if it's the steam getting in your eyes, but it's this sword is slippery. Kind of slips out of your hands, and instead of coming straight down, you kind of come down at an angle, and you miss.
This is not good.
Not good.
Benelis,
Yes.
it's your turn
Yay! I finally get to attack someone.
again.
I want to attack this one closest to me, and I want to use my short bow again.
Okay.
And it didn't do well.
Okay. Now, can I make a suggestion? Because you
Yeah.
are a rogue and you do get sneak attack, it would behoove you to try and get up close and attack something.
Okay.
Because your rapier does more
Yeah.
damage, I think, than your short bow. I think short bow is 1d6 and rapier is 1d8.
Rapiers are 1d8.
Yeah, 1d8, yeah.
So it behooves you to stabby things. And also, since Shelby is standing within melee range of one of them, you could rush over there and stab him. Stab the Fume Drake, not Shelby.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you do hit, you would be able to get sneak attack, which is an extra 1d6 of damage.
Okay.
So not only would you...
Flanking.
Yes. No, just for a sneak attack because another ally is within melee range. So
gotcha.
I would suggest that you do that instead. Yes. And rogues, that is your bread and butter. That is why you do so much burst damage is because of your sneak attack.
Okay.
So
Okay.
so your goal, yes, we know Yuki, but her rapier is a little more damage and she's close enough or that she could potentially do, a lot of damage at the same time. But yes, that is a good point. Sneak attack does work with ranged attacks as well.
Just wait and sit there for a second.
Yeah.
So-
I'm my turn's over, right? This will be for the next time.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. That's good to know, though.
Okay. Sypha, you're next.
Alrighty. I have plenty of allies here. Can I stand on this right here?
Stand on what?
this that I'm pointing at?
Yes, that's just kind of
What is
gravel, and there's mushrooms on the ground.
I'm gonna leave that guy for my friends that are closer to me. Shoot for this one right here.
Okay.
Gonna use my longbow again.
That hits. That's certainly a solid hit.
11
For
piercing.
11 piercing damage. Well done.
Ooh, that's good.
Okay. And that thing, you can tell, like it hurt it. That did quite a bit of damage.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Kyle, it's your turn.
All right. So we must have a rough idea now of how much ish health they have.
Yes.
I feel like who's oh, his turn is coming up next. Okay, so I'm going to I'm gonna just firebolt the one to the north again here.
Firebolt this one, the one that hasn't been hurt yet.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, we will. Yeah.
14. Well, you certainly smack it. How much damage do you do? 6 damage. Okay.
And then I am going to run away.
There you go. There we go. Okay. So. There. I can set this up for next time. So.
Does does Shelby have like melee damage reduction, being that she's just like a blob?
No, I don't.
No.
Unfortunately, not.
Seems like
Yes, I mean,
It's fine. I am very tanky.
it should be like resistance to non-magical piercing and slashing, but not to bludgeoning kind of thing, or it might make her vulnerable to bludgeoning because of that fact. But yes,
Yeah. Okay.
The only thing I have resistance to is acid and poison damage.
Okay, that makes sense.
Those
Okay.
plasmoids get acid and poison damage resistance.
Okay, so the fume
Yeah,
drake.
I mean that makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. Okay. So this fume drake is now going to just attempt to bite Shelby. Literally take a chunk out of your arm, your neck, your head, something.
Okay.
So the fume drake bite.
Yeah, that hits.
Whoa,
Okay.
it sure does.
Okay.
Shelby.
Ow.
So it's gonna bite you for.
Oh, was that was that the attack rolls?
Yeah, that's just the attack rolls.
Oh, okay. I thought I took 6 damage.
No, it bites you for 5 fire damage.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Not much better than that 6, but we're 5 maybe. I am actually very fine.
Okay. And then this one actually needs to roll as well. And it's going to come up and it's going to try and take a bite out of Benelis.
No.
Bite for a 15.
Oh.
What is your AC?
My AC is 14.
Okay. So
I'm alive.
it hits you for 4 fire damage. It just tears a piece of flesh out of your arm that you reach up to block with.
Sure.
Okay. And next up is Shelby.
Perfect. All right. We're gonna try to smack the shit out of this thing first.
All right. Smacky, smacky. And it just kind of
And
dodges.
Shelby's having a rough day.
yeah,
Yes.
I'm having not. And then I will second wind as my bonus action.
Okay.
Ah.
You're back up to So you gain 3 hit points. Again, level 1 is, I mean, it's quite a chunk. Okay. Now, Benelis, you have a decision to make. You can make with the stabby for this fume drake that's next to you.
Okay.
You can shoot either one of them, but if you fire a ranged attack when somebody is within melee damage of you, an enemy, you would have to make the ranged attack a disadvantage. So you'd roll twice and take the lowest of the number.
Okay. I guess I'd rather run over and
Yeah, if you come.
fight with all my gang instead of trying to fight one by itself. They seem pretty strong.
Yeah, if you stand beside Shelby, you can use your melee with sneak attack.
Yeah, my sneak attack. Okay, let's do that. My rapier.
Hang on 1 second before you do that. It would provoke an attack of opportunity, which was going to be the third thing I said. But I have something I need to tend to really quick. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Not even, like 2 minutes.
Okie dokie.
Okay, quick break for me too, then I'll be right back. 3.
And then there was one.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Sorry about that, guys. I'm back as well. This, yeah, that was something.
Welcome
My
back
wife
as
almost
well.
hurt herself, so we needed to, she needed to tell me what happened. She will be okay, but yeah, she apparently was on the floor for a couple minutes in pain and finally.
Who was?
My wife. She was laying down in bed and then she ended up trying to get up and wrenched her back. So she wanted to tell me what happened, so I had to take a few minutes.
Everything okay?
Yes, she's gonna be fine. She just needs to take some Advil. But yeah, it's nothing that isn't. There's nothing that's an emergency, so we're good.
That's good to hear.
Yes. Okay. So where were we? It was Benelis's turn. Now, are you guys back?
They stepped away as well.
Yeah, I think so as well. Okay. Well, we will wait for that. So yeah, I'm very anxious to see kind of what you guys do in this cave.
I hope we don't do anything bad.
I hope so too. Okay, so Benelis is typing. Yep, no worries. Okay, just not able to hop over and listen. Hope this. Yeah, no worries, Charlie. She's gonna be okay. But yeah, she has proactively made the joke that she doesn't like getting old.
Your wife?
Yes.
Mhm.
To which I just had to smile and kind of chuckle. At least she's making light of the situation. Okay, but since Charlie is newer to tonight's session, I can give you kind of a quick recap while we are waiting for two of our players. Yes, Yuki, I haven't felt the effects of getting old yet, so I'm still kind of oblivious, blissfully oblivious, but I'm sure they are not too far off. Maybe another couple years. We'll see. But for anybody who has joined us in the past 10 minutes or so, our adventurers kind of went off on their rowboat and they passed by a shipwreck. Found it was a trade ship or a merchant ship, carrying all sorts of crates of tea and sugar and flour and, all sorts of just regular kind of commodities. Sounds like
in,
Crab
I'm
is
back.
back. Awesome. They found out that the ship was named the Salty Dog, and it is not indeed the compass rose that they were looking for. So, Sypha, our ranger, climbed up almost to where the crow's nest would be on one of the masts and spotted a number of other shipwrecks off in the distance, as well as a couple caves. They have now found a cave that is full of rainbow-colored mushrooms, and as they went to examine the mushrooms, they were attacked by 3 fume drakes. One of them has been vanquished, and the other 2 are still at large. They've taken a chunk out of our players' health bars, and it is now Benelis's turn. So Benelis, I don't know if anybody explained to you the attack of opportunity, but if you leave an enemy's melee range by running away, they would be able to take 1 attack action against you. So they could try and hit you once.
So the one next to you, if you run away from
Yeah,
it.
he might hit me.
Yes. You have a decent AC, but if it does hit you, there's a chance it could knock you out. So you might want to stab the one next to you, or you might want to... You can take an action to disengage, but then you wouldn't be able to attack. I think at level 2 you get something called Cunning Action, where you could disengage as a bonus action, move away from something, or move to another target and then attack that one without getting an attack of opportunity. But again, that's a level 2.
Okay, I think I'm going to then try and attack this one beside me.
Okay. With your
Maybe
rapier then?
Yeah, my rapier.
Okay.
Come on. Oh, there. He doesn't want me to do it. Why? Oh, there we go. Just kidding. Got it.
Well,
Okay. So you take your rapier, you try and slash at this thing, and you kind of lose your footing a little bit, and you trip, and you kind of fall, you kind of stagger a little bit. You barely catch yourself, but you completely whiff on the attack. So if you don't want to try and move away from this fume drake and provoke an attack of opportunity, I'm going to say that that's the end of your turn. Right?
I'm gonna say that too.
Okay. Sypha, it is now your turn.
Okie dokie. Okay. I'm going to move over here. Let's see if that gives me a clear line of sight.
The music needs to change back. There we go.
No. Then, if I were to shoot an arrow from here, would it hit her?
Yes, it would. It would not hit Benelis. I mean, unless
Oh,
unless you hit a natural one, there's a chance. But no, you are off to the side. You could fire it around Beneless.
I mean, the rolls have been shitty today.
Don't you dare hit an apple.
Yeah, there have been some pretty bad rolls.
I'm gonna try to hit him. Not Beneless, the monster.
I trust
Okay.
you. I trust you.
14.
Okay, that
Does that hit?
hits. That hits. Catch it on the tail. Hit it for 8 damage. Okay, and this thing is looking pretty bad. Like,
I'm not dead.
you catch the tail and it whips around and it's spinning around, but it catches itself. It's not quite dead. It's almost there. It's knocking on death's door.
That's my turn.
All right, Kyle, your turn.
Oh, geez. Can I ask which of the two have less health?
Definitely this one. This one is looking
That one?
very, very close to death. This one is looking fairly healthy.
All right.
Kyle, roll 6.
Sorry, Shelby, leaving you behind here. We'll pick off the nearly dead one with a firebolt.
That's
Fuck
a
yeah.
critical hit. Okay.
Get out of here, jerk.
So,
Wow.
yeah. So you hit this thing, and not only do you kill it,
Natural
but
20!
it explodes.
I can't even just stop it for tonight.
Yes. However, as it explodes, Beneless, I need you to give me a saving throw of a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. I made the thing explode beside you.
Oh, of course. Ooh.
Okay.
Not bad.
So yeah, does this. So you take 2 poison damage as this thing explodes into this noxious cloud. But it is no longer there. Wait a minute. Wait. What does it say? No. You take no poison damage. You're able to hold your breath in time. You do not take the 2 points. I misread that. I'm sorry.
That's
Oh,
okay.
I was looking at the breath weapon.
Happy mistake.
Okay. And now it's the Fume Drake. Fume Drake is going to take another bite at Shelby. Does a 10 hit? I would assume not. Shelby has an AC of 18, so yeah, that's gonna miss.
16.
16. Oh, that's right, because no shield. Your name still says 18, but either way, that
I
is a
didn't change the
miss.
name, I changed my shape.
It bites, and its teeth just kind of harmlessly clink off of your chainmail armor. And that is its turn. It's your turn, Shelby.
Please, I want to do something to this thing. Yes!
That hits,
Thank God.
Nice.
Fuck you!
and that's decent
God
damage too,
damn.
right? Oh, it's 1d10. Okay.
It's about average.
Okay. Well,
But
yeah.
it's more than average because average on a D10 is 6.
Well,
Well,
you-
without modifiers, I guess.
Well, you bury this thing halfway down into its, into its, spine, its backbone, and it yells out this furious kind of snarl. But you're not able to actually cleave it in half, and it's still there, but it's bloody. It's hurt. Okay, Beneless, it is your turn.
Oh, Beneless has stepped off. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Sassy.
While she is gone, I will take her turn. So let's now slow down the party.
Okay.
So
She
we are
basically has
going
two
to-
options. She can move up within melee range of this thing and attack it with her rapier, or she can fire a bow at it.
Totally. And I am going to come here beside Shelby, and I am going to rapier it.
Okay. Do you want me to roll, or do you have it? Okay.
Unbelievable! I guess I shouldn't have.
She rolled a 2.
What
Okay.
did you do?
You missed.
I got Kyle's bad luck.
Okay. Next up is Sypha. Sypha's turn.
Oh boy.
One of us have got to kill this thing.
So yeah, you just need to
Over
move.
here.
Yeah, you just need to move here, and you'll be able to hit it without potentially hitting them.
Wait, here?
Yep. Because you can still see them, or you can still see it between them and everything else.
But it's not between them, it's like past them, isn't it?
It is, but it's a small being and it's kind of floating and flying. You can see them. You can see it over their shoulders because
Oh, okay.
it's flying at about head level.
I thought I had to thread the needle or something.
No, I mean if you get a natural 20, I'm sure you could describe it that way. But yes, there is line of sight.
Okay, I'll shoot it from here then.
Okay,
15.
and that hits.
8.
Okay, how do you want to do this?
Ooh. I want to shoot the arrow. I want to make it seems like it's gonna hit Kyle, but because of like the little feathers at the end of the arrow, it like curves mid-flight
You bent
and
the
hits
bullet.
the what's it called, like a kobold? Are these kobolds?
No, they are fume drakes.
Well, I hit that.
Okay. So you curve the arrow, and it kind of hooks around Benelis's head, and it plows right into the eye of this fume drake, which yells out this yelp of pain, and poof, it explodes. I need Benelis and Shelby to make me a saving throw, Constitution saving throw.
What have we
please.
done to our party, Sypha?
A saving throw?
That almost
Yes.
rolled. That almost rolled the nat 1 on the 3D dice, and I was confused.
So the same saving throw that you just made, and there's a nat 20. All right.
Thank God.
Okay. So neither one of you guys take any damage.
Natural
Thank you.
20!
Yes, it is a save or suck, which is D&D terms for it either hits or it doesn't. There is no half damage if you make the save or full damage if you don't. It's you make the save and you are fine, or you don't make the save and you take the full amount. So yes.
Yeah, like cantrips. A lot of cantrips, for example, will have saving throws for stuff, but if they save, it will do absolutely nothing. But leveled spells tend to. There are a couple leveled spells that are save or suck, which is unfortunate. But most leveled spells is if you save, you'd like take half damage or something.
Yep.
So it can get pretty rough because a lot of spells are just guaranteed damage.
Yes. Okay. Well, that ends combat. You guys have cleared out this cave, and now you are.
Survived.
Yes, you are, and now you are free to explore.
Come on. All right, where to?
Oh wait, I got something for this. Where
There's
is?
a cave over there, I think. So probably there.
Well, you were right over here trying to touch one of these mushrooms to examine it.
Oh, and then we got attacked. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go back
I
to
will.
it,
I
right.
will still give you the help action then as well.
Okay.
Right. Yes.
So if you need to roll for anything, it is with advantage.
Okay, so if you are helping him investigate, you definitely get the advantage. Now, I need you to roll me where'd it go? Intelligence or a nature check.
An intelligence check?
Yes, it is called nature.
Oh,
So it's a skill called nature.
and then I roll it with advantage, right?
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay. Well, you identify these mushrooms as wind spores. You have come across them in your previous cases. I couldn't tell you which one, but it was one of them. And the wind spores are a rare fungus with a unique magical property. When a creature squeezes the spore mushroom's cap, it releases a small cloud of spores. For 1 hour, any creature who breathes in the spores doesn't need to breathe, as the spores will provide it with oxygen.
Ooh.
Okay. How many of these can I carry?
I mean, they're fairly small. I mean, and you can go see, and as you're going through, I'll just assume that any of you are helping and you're trying to harvest some of these spores. Let's see. How many of them are there? D4. You guys can get 8 of these spores.
Sweet, 2 each.
Sweet, there we go. That's a good idea. Yeah, 2 each.
Okay.
If someone want 3, I have the first hour on me.
Okay, so who could most benefit from time spent underwater? Like, who would be able to, like, either like swim the furthest or carry the most?
I don't think any of you have a swim speed.
Yeah, none of us have a swimming.
So it really comes down to
carrying.
Yes,
Then
carrying it would be Shelby, because Shelby has the highest strength amongst you.
So it may still be worth it for Shelby to keep it.
True, because I'd get 3 hours out of 2 instead of 2 hours
Yeah.
out of 2.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll keep myself.
And that's a good way to divvy it up. Yeah. And then if we do need anything to be carried, then at least you have an extra hour. If it's something like really heavy and you got to go slow with it.
Okay.
Yes.
And also, just to keep the party in the loop, I will be, for the next remainder of the group, controlling Benellis.
Okay. Sounds good. So,
All right, so now that we have the mushrooms, so are all of the mushrooms in this cave the same mushroom?
they are, yes. They are
Like
different
they
colors.
look like they're the same mushroom.
Yeah, they are the same mushroom. They are different colors, but none of them talk to you, if that's what you're trying to get at. None of them are any different than the others.
Now, the mushrooms that we're looking for, are they going to prompt the conversation, or is that something that like we need to get out of them?
You don't know, because you have no idea what a myconid is,
Because we
aside from a
didn't
talking mushroom.
Fair. All right. Well, we're off to next. Where shall we go?
Another cave, another ship.
Well, so the next cave you saw that was closest to here was going to be another half hour away.
It was somewhere between a half hour to an hour of rowing, he would estimate. Or she would
By
estimate,
the way,
excuse me.
how is everyone feeling?
I'm feeling all right.
Actually, can everyone give me a perception check, please?
Why can I never find there it is?
Okay.
Oh.
Well, hell, those are some good rolls. It was mentioned earlier, but I just want to make sure that you guys understand that there is an actual skeleton beneath the water here in the cave.
Oh shoot, you're right.
True. I did talk about the skeleton. But what if it's like an undead dragon that just like fucking comes up and attacks us?
is this water like super hot, or is it like hot springs where like I can like?
No, it's
Go
hot
get in.
springs. It's comfortable. You go down, you reach, you put your hand in. It's like, oh, it's jacuzzi water.
Well, with the free hour of underwater breathing, maybe Shelby should go check out the skeleton.
I actually want to go check it out myself as well. It looks very interesting.
Well, technically, we have as many free hours as we want right now.
At the moment, I guess that's true. That's true. Maybe we should all go just in case there's like a battle that pops up.
Also, how deep can it be? It doesn't look too deep, right?
Yeah, in the middle of the pool, are we?
No,
like,
it's about. I mean, the dragon skeleton is kind of half submerged in the ground underneath it, but it's. I mean, it's probably 10, maybe 15 feet deep.
okay, that's kind of deep. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
go check it out.
okay.
I'm gonna go for a swim.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do then, I'm gonna go to the north part. I'm gonna stand on just on this rock over here.
Okay, so Sypha jumps in.
Yep.
Okay.
I will also be going.
Okay.
All right, and then let's get Benelis to the east side. So let's swim across here.
Benos will go over here then.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as you guys, as the two of you dive in under the water. Well, first of all, I'm assuming you guys, do you use one of the spore caps or no? Because again,
Honestly,
it's 10, 15 feet deep. There's no wrong answer. I'm just asking.
I figured because it's like only 10, 15 deep, I will just like pop back up, take a breather, and go back down.
Yeah, because
Okay.
what's your con mod as well?
My modifier?
Yeah, you
Yes,
guys,
it's gonna
you guys
be
can hold your
one.
breath for.
Okay, so you can hold your breath for 2 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, that should be fine then.
Okay. So I'm assuming nobody takes the spore caps. Great. As you dive down.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, no spore caps.
Okay.
Yeah.
As the two of you dive in, you see the corpses of the 3 fugue drakes, or what little dust that kind of dropped down out of the poisonous fumes. There's, you can tell where the 3 of them died. But there's nothing else under the water aside from this shimmering adult dragon skeleton. And I say shimmering because there's kind of a goldish, bronzish, brass kind of glow to it.
Gotcha.
You said bronze,
Yes.
so it is.
Should we dive down and like try to snap off a brittle limb, like a attachment on like a end of the wing or something?
I was thinking maybe I could grab a tooth.
Yeah.
Oh, smart.
Okay.
See, the D&D'er in me wants to like get a big enough piece so I can get someone to make a great sword, but straight up, I think the Dragon's Rest people are the only friendly people on this island, and they will kill me on sight.
Okay. So Sypha, you want to get a tooth. You're trying to get a tooth, right?
Yeah, I feel like it'd be a nice what's it called? Souvenir.
Okay.
Nah,
Ne-
fuck it. Shelby grabbing a huge piece,
What, one
Just
of
a
the
big
tailbones or
rib.
something?
like 5 feet, like 5 foot low piece of wing bone.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to need from the two of you who are trying to harvest the bones of this thing, I need both a sleight of hand and a strength or athletics. Athletics is to see if you're strong enough to break the bone or to pull it, apart. And sleight of hand is to see how delicate you are that you don't break the bone itself.
This is very in character.
Okay. And then what was the other one? Athletics.
Yes.
That's great. That's
Okay.
amazing.
So so Sypha first. Sypha grabs hold of the largest, like the canine type fang, and you are trying with all your might. It's not budging whatsoever. Shelby.
Do I get anything because they're my favorite enemy?
No, because you know a lot about them. You aren't necessarily strong because of your knowledge.
Fair.
Now, Shelby, you certainly can grab whatever bone it is. Is it a rib? Is it a vertebrae, like
rib,
a tailbone?
Yeah,
Like
anything that's like long enough to where it can be like a decent length.
I'm thinking then it's gonna be this, kind of like the forearm or one of the leg bones, like a femur or something like that. Well, you certainly can, pull it away from the skeleton, but as you do, the whole thing kind of cracks in your hands. So yes, you have a big piece of bone, but it's not usable because it's not, how do I put this? Its structural integrity is not there. It's kind of like it fragmented as you pulled it off.
Oh shit.
I mean, we
Would
could
I
at
be
least.
able to try another piece or no?
I mean, yeah, you can try another piece, but the DC is going to go higher. Because, I mean, I could say, yeah, eventually you might get one, but it's going to be more difficult to try and do the same thing.
We'll do one more time. On
It's
the
worth
high
at least one more try. Those were pretty good rolls.
That's fair enough. Okay, so sleight of
kidding
hand. Okay,
Well,
and your
that's better.
athletics.
Does anyone want to? Hey, Sypha, you want to give me the help action?
The hell? Yeah, I'll try. Maybe we can both try to get something together.
Okay.
Perfect. Advantage.
Yep. That's
Better.
better. Yep. Okay, so now
Better.
athletics at advantage as well.
Well, that's a nat 20.
Okay.
Bam!
Well, you rip this thing off, and there is a crack going right down the middle, but it's not the entire length of the bone.
That's fine.
Okay. So you're gonna grab this and just kind of tie it to your pack, I would imagine.
Yeah, and then as payment for Sypha helping me, I will give her the more cracked piece.
The more
Oh,
cracked
thank you.
piece. Okay.
For research.
I appreciate that a lot.
Okay.
I saw that you royally messed up on getting your piece.
I mean, it's alright. I'd rather have a piece than no piece.
True.
Dragon bone to Sypha and less cracked. Piece of dragon bone to Shelby. Okay.
I'm adding it to my inventory.
Okay. So is there anything else you want to do while you're here?
Well, does something seem off about the skeleton? Anything at all? Or is it just chilling there?
No, it's just chilling there. I mean,
Or
There was-
simmering, I should say.
yes, it's shimmering. There was
Does it look like it's like recently settled there, or has it been there
Oh
for a
no,
while?
it's been there a long time. You don't need a high intelligence score to understand that. It is half buried in the sand or whatever it is. Like it's been there for close to about 100 years.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, it's just pure skeleton. There's no rot. There's no fungus. There's no nothing else. It's just a clean dragon skeleton that seems to be shimmering a little bit. But I will say for Sypha and Shelby and for Benelis is this water feels really good. It's very relaxing. I mean, it's like that feeling when you get in a bath or a hot tub and you can let all your stress just kind of melt into the air.
Is it suspiciously relaxing?
Give me a perception check.
Guys, what if the heat isn't coming from the spring? from the bones.
Oh,
So
because he
Kyle,
probably fire dragon, maybe.
so are you in the water, Kyle?
I'm not right now.
Okay, then you can't tell if it's suspiciously relaxing. Are you going to get in the water in order to check and see?
Yes.
Okay. Then with a roll of 20, yeah, it's not suspiciously relaxing. It's just a hot water. I mean, it's like taking a bath. You're going to a bathhouse, you're just sitting in it and relaxing.
All right, so not like putting us to sleep or like lulling us into false senses of security.
Correct.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing suspicious about the water, if it just feels nice. Is it like a magic pond where long enough in here we're going to regenerate health points?
I don't know. I mean, you can always take a short rest here and see if that helps. You do know that the mushrooms are magic.
Oh, I see what you did there. Magic mushrooms.
Indeed.
Well, what does the rest of the party think? What, Sypha and Shelby, what are your opinions on what we should be doing next?
So I would just like to ask, is this a cave entrance? Because I see like shadows and stuff.
No, it's just an overhang for the
Just an
higher
overhang?
thing, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. I think we should go maybe unless you want to rest here. I don't
That's
know.
what I was asking earlier, how everyone's feeling.
Are we a little battle beaten after the fight?
I'm all right, but that is me.
I mean, a rest can't hurt. I mean, I guess it could. Maybe,
We could take like an hour one.
yeah, just a short rest.
Oh, like a short rest.
Mhm.
Yes. Rest that is short.
I feel like I could go for a short rest.
Alrighty.
Is that what you guys want to do?
Short rest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys take a short rest. I know Shelby gets back her second wind.
I do.
I don't think there's anything else.
I get back my HP.
And before you roll that, I want to let you guys know that the spring, there is life-giving magic that persists at this site.
Yes.
You guys, if you spend 10 minutes bathing in the waters, you can roll one of your hit dice and regain the hit points equal to your constitution modifier. And yeah, so you guys regain hit points without needing to roll your hit dice once.
Oh, whoops. Okay, my bad.
So no, so you would get 6 hit points back, Kyle, just from bathing in the waters.
Incredible.
And Benelis would do it as well.
Would also roll?
Yes. Everybody who spends 10 minutes bathing in the waters gets to regain one of their hit dice.
Does this consume?
No. It is just the life-giving magic from the waters themselves.
And does this overheal me? Like, would I go 8
No.
and then 2? No?
No.
Okay.
That would be nice. But yeah, so Benelis gains 6. Let me throw 6 onto her.
I got it already.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend my short rest by the boat so that nothing happens during the hour.
Okay.
Smart.
Smart move.
Like the tide doesn't come in during the hour and just like gets thrown off or something.
Yes. Okay.
Shelby is floating on top of the water in blob form.
Sounds about right for a blob.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the hour goes by.
Oil spill.
A pinkish oil spill.
Pink oil spill.
you
Someone
go.
spilled Pepto-Bismol in the dragon pool.
That's great.
I mean, after the battle, my tummy's kind of hurting, so that's good.
Don't drink me, please.
Just a little bit?
No, you drink some of Shelby and she reforms and gets shorter.
I mean, it's not outside the realm of possibility, right?
I mean, you'd also feel like moving, like you just ate a live creature like down your esophagus and
I
in
wonder,
your stomach. But
would that
you
part
know,
be
Shelby
dry?
does have resistance to acid damage.
I was gonna say, yeah, you just like stay alive in my stomach, wouldn't you?
It'd be
I'd be able to pilot you like a weird mech.
it's
You'd be my Ratatouille.
yes, but does that mean that he'd become a Shatter Kai submarine if he goes
I
swimming?
guess.
What are we not doing?
We're doing everything under the sun.
Okay.
I'm making
So,
Kyle my submarine. No, I'm joking. I'm not actually gonna do that.
so your short rest comes and goes. Nothing out of the ordinary happens. The boat doesn't sail away. There's nothing that attacks. You guys feel refreshed, relaxed, and a little bit healed.
All right, so
So-
back to the boat.
Sounds good. I'm gonna use the bathroom, guys, real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. It's an interesting way to smuggle a blob in where they aren't wanted.
I wouldn't want to know what's involved with getting the blob out.
Climb up your. Make you throw up. I'd make you throw up.
No.
No. Yes. Yes, I would. I wouldn't. No, I would not accept that.
Shelby is
I would
becoming a
either do
gerbil.
that or willingly succumb to the stomach acid and die.
Shelby is becoming a gerbil.
It's not a rear exit.
It's
No.
It's Pinky the gerbil. Okay. Well, I want to be conscious of everybody's time. I know, Crab, you need to leave in, what, half hour-ish? A little bit more
Yeah.
than that? So,
Yeah, half hour, 35. Yeah.
Okay. So we will be cutting this short.
Yeah, I do apologize, guys.
That's totally fine.
Yeah, I mean, we've gotten through probably half of this session. To be honest, that first scene was kind of a red herring. I just wanted to see kind of how you guys would act on it. And you spent a lot more time in there than I thought you would. Which is perfectly fine.
I have to investigate everything.
But you weren't the one that was investigating everything.
That's true. Well, because it was already being investigated, I figured I was going to get a report back, you know?
Oh, yeah. And then this, I mean, this worked out very well, actually. And this was something that I had always figured would be if the party takes the boat. It was just a matter of, does this happen before or after? And I think having it happen before will help, or it will be a little bit better because it will introduce you to, like, the fume drakes and, you know, the stuff like that.
Also, it just helps. It helps getting used to combat. That is very.
Yes.
Fair, yeah. Yeah, especially since we're so green.
Yep.
Yeah, if you're new to D&D, there is no such thing as too little combat. So learn mechanics. Although, to be
Yes.
fair, there's a lot of exploration activities that are good for learning mechanics as well in the game, because there are some classes that do have like out of combat specialities, like druid and ranger, cleric, wizard, depending on what wizard you are.
Yes, although tonight was supposed to be a combat heavy session, with the goal of getting everyone to level up at the end of it. Since we're cutting it
I was
short,
just about to ask, what's involved with leveling up?
with leveling up for you being a sorcerer, right?
Yep.
You are going to get everything from the player's handbook that says wizard or sorcerers get at level 2, which I think you get your meta magic. So if you get your meta magic, actually I would need to pull up the thing. Let's see. Sorcerer.
Basically, so to just briefly explain meta magic while Mines is doing that. Basically, you get a bunch of free action resource stuff on your turn to augment your spells.
Welcome
For
back.
example, there's Twin Spell, in which it requires you cast a spell that is a specific targeting spell, so it could be like Burning Hand, which is an AoE, Fireball, which is an AoE, stuff like that.
Okay.
And what it does is if you twin that spell, you get to do it twice at once. So like if you cast a firebolt and you twin spell, it's 2 firebolts you roll twice. If both hit, you essentially double damage. There's a quicken spell, which makes action spells become bonus actions. Like it's basically all about augmenting what your spells do.
Yes.
Incredible.
And they
So
don't
at
cost. I
level
don't
2
believe they cost bonus action or. I don't believe they cost bonus actions or actions to use. I believe they're free use when you cast a spell.
I think so. The way this works is at level 2, you're going to get something called Font of Magic. Font of Magic is at second level, you tap into a deep wellspring of magic within yourself. The wellspring is represented by sorcery points, allowing you to create a variety of magical effects. You have 2 sorcery points, and you gain more as you reach the higher levels. You can never have more sorcery points than shown on the table for your level, and you regain them all when you finish a long rest.
Okay.
So with those sorcery points, you have what's called flexible casting. You can use your sorcery points to gain additional spell slots, so you can cast whatever spells you know. You can cast, if you have 1 extra spell slot, you can cast it 1 extra time.
Okay.
You cannot create spell slots higher than level 5, but you can only create it of the spell slots that you have. So you right now you only have first level spell slots. So at second level, you will only be able to create first level spell slots because you only know first level spells.
Sure.
And then you can also convert a spell slot into a sorcery point. And we can get to that later.
Sure. Okay.
But that is the only thing that you will get at level 2 aside from extra hit points. At level 3, you get meta magic, where you can use all of those sorcery points or your meta magic points to cast, I think it's like 10 or 12 different ways to augment or modify the spell's cast.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, it's the sorcery points you get at level 2, not the meta magic.
Yes.
Sweet.
So we can talk about
Very
that on the way to, next week or anything like that. We can schedule a thing so I can go over that with you if you have any questions.
Totally.
But I know Alex came back. So
Yes.
I think the plan was everyone was getting on the boat and you guys were going to row to the next cave that you saw, correct?
I think so.
Can I get confirmation from Shel? Okay. And Sypha?
Sorry, that was so late. I was reading something.
No, you're good.
Oh, I need to move my token.
Beautiful. All right, on to the next cave.
Okay. Well, you guys head off.
Onwards we go, indeed.
And you guys arrive. There is a boat. Give me a second.
Big map. Holy shit, really big map.
Big map. And I don't know why this keeps going down there, but it should be here. Should be here. Okay. So there. Oh, there's the boat. I put the boat somewhere else. I wasn't zoomed out enough. Okay. So if you guys can put yourself on the boat, I'm going to. Where's it? Benelis. I will put her on here, and I will make you. I'll make her controlled by you.
Oh, perfect. That helps.
Okay, so you're up front. Sypha's gonna be in the back. Okay. So here you guys are. And let me do this. And you guys notice that there is this kind of smallish cave type entrance.
All right. Well, let's row up to the cave.
Okay.
Yes.
So I will move the boat. Let me make sure I can get this. Layer, token layer. Objects and tokens. Okay, so you guys kind of work your way up here. And you guys are getting close. You can see the entrance here. And let me read a small blurb for you. An opening gapes in the cliff face, 200. Oh, wait, no. Here it is. A cliff of dark gray stone towers 200 feet above the crashing waves, which rush in and out of this yawning cave mouth. The swirling slick of colors dances on the water's surface, emanating from the cave.
Ooh.
So, because it's currently high tide, I need to go back on this so I can pan the map. So, between the water and the top of the cave, currently is 40 feet high.
Okay.
And as of right now, you guys are just rowing up there, and that's kind of that.
Pretty much, I guess.
I can't think of any other action we should take before we get at least to the steps.
Okay. So you guys get to here, and before anything happens,
Ugh.
you guys feel a knocking at the bottom of the boat.
Like a polite knock, or like something's bumping into our boat?
Light
like-
knocking.
It's
Yeah,
a
is my
polite
friend coming
knock.
over?
Like it,
It's like it's like
it kind of shoves
Hello.
you. Yeah. It kind of shoves the boat viciously.
So a rude knock. Got it.
You could say that. And up from the water shoots these 7-foot tall tentacles.
Oh, yikes.
You guys,
Is there 10 of them, and are they ticklish?
they are not. Well, I don't know. I've never been asked that. Maybe you should try.
Wanna go find out real quick.
Okay, so let me see if I can find a way to roll initiative for this guy without doing it. Okay, so initiative. Of course, there's no initiative. So what did I roll? A 4. Okay. So I need to enter 4. But because you see that there's like 3 or 4 tentacles that are reaching up from the water, and you see the eyes and kind of the head of this giant octopus has reached up, or has reached the surface, and it's just kind of floating on the front of the surface. Now, just for your awareness, this is one creature. It's not like if you hit one of the tentacles and if you kill one of the tentacles, then you have to fight the other tentacles. No, if you hit the head or if you hit the tentacles, it all shares kind of 1 HP pool. So don't feel like you need to attack, one specific tentacle and then the other specific tentacle. When something dies, they're all going to die. Okay? All right. So first up is Sypha.
So, these are like cliffs, right? And it can't like jump onto them or anything?
No, they are stone. They're almost flat.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes, Yuki, this is not Tiamat.
Alrighty. Guess I'm just gonna shoot with my bow then.
Okay.
With my bow. 11.
11. And 11 hits.
Oh, okay.
Your arrow sticks out of its head and deals 10 damage. Okay.
Take that, whatever you are.
Well, you see this kind of blackish, greenish smoke kind of emanating from where it's kind of wafting away from where the arrow sunk into its face. Next up is Shelby.
All right. So I can get to like this, like this part of the boat and hit it, yeah?
Yes. You can reach the tentacles as well. Yeah, it's just
Okay.
everywhere in the boat is within melee
Yeah, that
range.
was
of it.
accidentally with advantage, but that is a 24.
24 hits
Not bad, not bad.
for 13
max
slashing
damage.
damage. That is max damage. Well done.
We love to see it.
Let's go on.
Okay, and this thing is it's hurt, but it's not quite dead yet. So
Shelby's
next up,
attacking with a smug ass grin, like, fucking come at me, bitch.
All right. Well, in that case, then if it's hurt and if it's almost dead.
it's not almost dead,
No. Okay.
but that 13 hurt it.
Well, firebolt it is.
Firebolts, okay.
Are
Well-
you?
It rocks the boat, and you somehow shoot it straight up into the air, never to be seen again.
The boat?
No, your mode of fire.
Okay.
It rocks the boat, and you lose your balance. And as you're flinging the mode of fire in front of you, because you're thrown off balance, you're firing it up into the air, 21 gun salute style.
Yep. Okay. That's fair. That seems right.
Okay, Benelis's turn, and Benelis does have the sneak attack box checked, or she can.
So would Benelis need to move up into range of?
No.
Like what's melee? Okay, we're okay.
There's a tentacle here, there's a tentacle here, and there's a tentacle here, there's a tentacle here.
Perfect.
So 15, that hits. For 12 damage. Wow, that's good damage. Okay. Okay, now in the words that you never want to hear from your DM, as Shelby and Sypha know, now it's my turn.
He's mad.
So this first one is going after Kyle. And a 20 hits, I would assume. Does it not? No, there we go. It hits Kyle for 7 damage. 7 bludgeoning damage.
Good thing we took that short rest.
Interception.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does 0 damage,
It
actually.
does 0 damage to you.
Oh, even better.
So Kyle
Okay,
takes
great.
no damage. It's then going to attack Sypha. And the 19 hits. Hits Sypha for 4 bludgeoning damage. So Sypha takes 4. Next one is going to reach out and attack Benelis. Oh, excuse me, that's the next two. So 15, I believe it hits Benelis, right? What is Benelis's? Benelis's
14.
AC is 14. Okay, so that hits. So there's that. 5 damage to Benelis. And finally, it's going to attack Shelby. And a 21.
Oh,
My provoke. My provoke. My hubris.
So Shelby takes 5 damage.
oh, we're in rough shape here.
And with its last attack, it's going to attack Shelby again.
My hubris.
Oh, Shelby.
Oh no.
18.
Yeah.
Does that hit? It hits for another 7.
Oh no. Shelby's like looks like she's melting right now.
Shelby.
Ow.
And with that, it's the end of the round. It's Sypha's turn.
Mr. Carl, I don't feel so good.
Would I be able to like stand at this tip of the boat right here?
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay, I'm gonna use my free action to switch to my short swords.
Okay. You could attack the tentacle that's over here too, by the way.
Oh, sweet. I'm
I,
gonna
I,
hit it
again, you don't need to move anywhere in the boat in order to be within melee range.
I don't see any tentacles. That's why.
I didn't make any tokens for this because I
Okay.
forgot I needed to make tentacle tokens. So, but yes, think of it as a kraken. It's surrounding you. It's 20 feet across and it's an octopus.
Oh, okay.
And that's
yeah.
and that's just the body. The tentacles are reaching out under the boat and lifting the boat up almost.
I'm gonna hit it with my short sword.
Scale.
Okay,
Oh.
that hits
22. That's
for
4
4
piercing
damage. Okay.
Thanks. And then I'm going to hit it with a bonus action with my second short sword.
Okay.
17.
17, I believe that hits. 17 does hit.
For
another
another 4
4.
piercing damage.
Okay. Now this thing
That
is
one-
starting to look bad.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. Next up, Shelby.
Shelby, after being brutally reduced to 1 fucking HP, gets angry and will second wind.
Bonus action. Okay. You heal 6 hit points.
And then I'm taking a fucking swing at this thing.
Hard as you can. Hard as that jelly body will let you.
And you smack this thing, and the sword just kind of bounces off of the rubbery skin of the octopus. That's a miss.
Curses.
Kyle, it's your turn.
Well, I guess we'll go with Old Faithful. We're gonna firebolt. I don't know if he explodes though. I feel like we're all in for. So okay, so if I were to kill him now with say Ray of Frost instead of Firebolt, would that get rid of any potential explosion?
No, it would not.
I guess we gotta. Alright, sorry if I kill us, team.
21 hits. And you hit it with a firebolt, and the fire kind of creeps over its entire head that's sticking up. You see the tentacles kind of flail and stretch out, like, not in paralysis, but like they stretch. You know, they are no longer kind of flexible and whatnot. And with that, you hear this kind of as it just kind of sinks down to the bottom of the water.
What was all that about?
I do not know, but glad it's dead.
I hope it's dead. Oh, it's dead. Okay. Thank the Lord.
Well, it's below the water. You don't know what's going on with it.
Quickly.
I think it is in our best interest, yes, to rush to land as fast as possible.
I agree.
Okay, so you guys immediately swim or paddle to the shore, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shelby immediately gets off the fucking.
Let me off.
Okay.
For weird thing that also has no bone like Shelby. Hurt a lot.
You okay, Shelby?
Kinda.
Is it a relative of yours that's mad at you for something?
No, it's not liquid, so no.
So there's no chance of it being the Great Sludge.
No, Great Sludge is also like big as this island.
Wait, what did you say? Did you just refer to him without his honorifics?
Oh!
I'm going to be letting
immediately dissolves into a ball.
No, about that.
Oh no. Quick, nobody heard that.
Oh wait, I see.
I need a Great Sludge.
Oh,
Up here, guys.
I forgot to show you guys something. 1 second. Now, hang on. Before you do that, I want to show you. This is what the octopus. Oh. Select. Click.
Oh yeah,
Shift-C.
I saw its name. Its name is the Spore Servant Octopus.
Yeah.
Oh. Uh-oh.
I didn't see his name at all.
This is bad.
So that was the octopus that you guys just fought.
Oh.
Now, you guys start, before you see anything, you notice this cave, certain cave, has a number of giant mushrooms. So multicolored fungus covers the walls of this tunnel, its bioluminescent glow filling the cavern with dim light. The surface of the water swirls with colorful, faintly glowing spores, perhaps reacting to movement of something underneath.
Whoa.
Which, as you know, it seems to be kind of this shimmer, oil slick type luminescence that is coming from what is now this dead spore servant octopus, or so you think. Now, as you guys start climbing up these stairs, and there's not a lot of them, there's like 5 or 6, but you'll notice that inside here, and let me reveal more of it, is this one. Okay, so inside here, this is a 50-foot high cavern. It's a forest of multicolored fungi, ranging from tiny filaments to tree-sized mushrooms. A natural staircase of stone columns along the east wall leads up 10 feet to a higher cave area in the north. Water burbles down from the upper cave and collects in a large pool. So there's a sickening smell of something similar to sulfur that kind of hangs in the air.
This place is cool.
How dark is it in the back of the cavern?
You can only tell that there's some sort of luminescence coming from what appears to be the algae and the fungi that are up along the walls, and there's a little bit of uplighting from what you would assume to be mushrooms up here, but you can't see anything kind of up here aside from there's these 2 things that look like moving mushrooms here. And like you can see this one and these greenish dot capped mushrooms because they're high enough, they're big enough. Those are tree-sized mushrooms.
Okay.
And then you see this guy, this mushroom kind of moves towards you. Let me show you what it looks like. And you see this guy moving towards you, and his hands are full of this dirt-like substance and whatnot. And he kind of walks up to you, slowly and cautiously.
We're dead.
Hello.
And
Shelby waves.
he just keeps approaching.
I pull out the bag that the guy gave us.
And he walks right up to you, Sypha. And you see he kind of pauses. He looks at the bag, looks at you, leans back and sneezes. Or something that sounds something like a sneeze.
I'm gonna jump out of the way.
Bless you.
And his mucus, his spores, literally shoot out in all directions.
Well, I guess getting out of the way didn't really help, did it?
No, because they go. It's enough to cover all 4 of you, and even reach the boat.
I wipe the slime and the mucus off of my face and slap my hands down at the ground to get it off of my hands. Make a disgusted face.
Shelby just straight up dissolves into nothing and on her skin.
Okay.
I'm sorry if we offended, or was that like a natural bodily reaction? If so, no judgment, totally okay.
Or is this how your kind welcomes visitors?
Yes,
Is it considered polite, maybe?
Here, I do something similar.
And I chuckle. I basically, with creating the pseudopod, I just chuck a pot on the ground. I don't put it on him because I don't want to seem as hostile.
But you project some sort of liquid-y type substance on the ground near him, or it, right?
Yeah, and with a happy smile, I give 2 thumbs up.
Give me a persuasion check.
Uh-oh.
Oh yes. please. 11.
Hey.
The mushroom turns around and
I am
starts
hiding
walking
with-
away. And you hear a voice, but it's not coming from the mushroom. It seems like it's in your head.
Oh.
It says, "There's no need to spit on me."
I thought it was greeting. I am sorry.
No, the
I want to
spores.
respect custom of material plane worlders.
The spores are how we communicate with flesh bags.
Oh,
Oh. So we
Interesting.
can hear you
wait.
because of the spores you put on us?
Yes.
Wait, sci-fi. I want to try something.
And I throw some gunk on like her shoulder, and like Sylvie puts 2 fingers to her to where her temples would be, and just starts straining her face really hard at Sypha.
I am just grossed out and try to wipe it off.
Wait, no.
And
I walk over to Shelby, like, that's gross, Shelby.
What do you mean? It's just liquid. I am 90% water and 10%.
The great sludge.
great.
So why have flesh bags
Sulfuric
come
acid.
here?
Oh,
10% sulfuric acid, that's gonna hurt.
it's fine. Not enough to burn something. Oh, by the way, yes. We are here because.
Oh,
What the name? Weird guy. I forget. He like cook. That guy.
was it Blep?
No, he was human. Blep were weird lizard.
So it wasn't Blep or Mumbo.
You
His
come.
name was a T.
You come in Tarek's stead.
Yes.
We're hoping to make an exchange for this in exchange for the Rose Morel.
Or the ruby one. I don't remember
Ruby.
which one. Which one the food? Which one's the food one that make you taste good?
Okay, and I'm assuming you're extending the bag.
Yes.
Okay. He kind of comes forward a little bit. And he kind of peers inside the bag. Oh, yes, you must have come from Tarek. And he reaches out his appendages, his phalange type tendrils, and he takes the bag and, works his way back towards the water and sets it down right over here. So you come for the Ruby Morel.
Yes.
Well, unfortunately, you can't have it.
So why do you
Yeah,
take?
ask why? Well, I'm going to be honest, Cypher. What were we going to do with that? Honestly, even if we don't get the Ruby Morel, we gave them what they need, so the happiness in world go up only.
That's very fair, actually.
Because we do not lose anything and they gain something, so it's all good. But I am intrigued. Is there something wrong?
Have we offended you by sliming on you?
It wasn't on. It was near.
Sliming
Enemies,
around
please,
you.
please refrain from disposing of it. That is part of my body.
No, I'm not offended by the slime. I do want to know why Tarek isn't here.
Do we even know that?
I was gonna say, why
Yes,
is Tarek
he
here?
didn't want to come because of the drowned. So
Yeah,
we're gonna solve basically both problems.
Right.
Yeah.
Because there's enemies attacking the island right now.
It's the unalive walking people. And also
I-
pirates.
What?
I don't know the correct terminology. Someone translate for me.
Zombies, undead
The,
people.
the drowned sailors.
There are no drowned sailors around here.
I
What
would
do they
beg to
look
differ.
like?
They look like those two and three, and Shelby points to the other three party members, but like greenish blue and like really waterlogged.
And there's barnacles on their shoulders.
And they shamble and go and all that.
None of
Cypher
them.
looks kind of insulted because, like, yeah, that's generally the gist of it.
There haven't been any of those around here.
We're dead. We're dead. We're dead. We're dead.
Well, they were where we shipwrecked.
So
'Cause we
again,
got attacked by them.
so how did you make it past our sentry?
Oh,
That was yours?
I did not notice. Too busy getting murdered.
Well, yes, it's supposed to protect us.
I am aware, and then you should know it's possibly dead at bottom of ocean.
Might be. I firebolted him and he sank.
To be fair, did stab me twice.
Self-defense. Strictly self-defense.
And if there's anything we could do to help replace the sentry, we will do it because did not know.
We didn't know it was a sentry. It simply attacked us on sight.
Well, yes, it's a protector. It's supposed to protect. And you killed our protector and gave me a bag of fertilizer. And you want mushrooms in response?
Yes?
We were, I mean, we were not
Definitely so
warned.
hot.
We were not warned about it, but like, also, if not, totally understandable.
Everyone give me a persuasion check.
Oh, brother.
I think my computer is rigged today.
You
Nah, I
think
just gave you my luck.
I
I gave you
don't
my
want
luck.
it
I
anymore.
bad.
Take
Well,
it.
well,
So
I
need-
took a turn all session.
So I need Benelis's thing.
Oh, right. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. So
Really?
Not great.
so
Oh my goodness.
the way this works is he kind of points to Sypha and says, well, you see, the reason I can't give you or provide you the Ruby Morel is because I can't get to it.
What do you mean?
The Ruby Morel is a very rare mushroom. We cultivate it in the back of the cave. And he kind of points or waves his hand and kind of motions to this tree forest mushroom place, this part of the cave. He says, I and my brothers, we keep this room, or we keep this pod growing. But further back, the smell is too sickening.
Does it smell like rotting flesh, perhaps?
No.
I know, weird question. Okay. Ruling out drowned
It
people.
smells like fire, but not fire.
Oh.
Oh. Did you see anything or just smell?
Well, and he kind of, motions directly up at the top, and you can see that, there's this fog, this mist is. It's a haze, really. Kind of looks like smog if you're looking at like San Francisco Bay Area or almost anywhere else in California after fires.
Gray?
It's a blackish, grayish, orangish amalgamation of colors.
Can I try to identify what this is?
Sure. Give me a nature check.
God damn it! That was almost an 8. That was almost a 19. I'm upset.
Oof.
Lucky 3D die.
Oh, you have the 3D die enabled?
Yeah.
You have no
Nice.
idea what this is.
Funny air.
What is that?
I don't know, but it has been making us sick, so we keep to the front of the cave.
Hold on, this might be dangerous, but I'm going to try something.
How far up is it?
How far up is what?
The smog.
Let's see. It's a 40-foot cave or a 50-foot tall cave. Part of this, I would
Oh
say.
fuck.
Yeah, it's probably 35 feet up. Like it's the top like 10, 15 feet of this cave.
How far up is this?
10 feet. So it'll still be about 20 feet above where you're at if you go up those stairs.
And then could I try to get on top of this first? I will ask.
I want to try something. Is it okay if I get on that mushroom back there by your friend?
Well, you can't see those two right now.
I have dark
But
vision.
yes. Well, no, it's because of
Oh,
the
it's the
angle of
angle.
everything. So if you're pointing to the
Do I
mushroom,
see the big mushroom?
yes,
though?
and you can point to the big mushroom. He says, "No, those mushrooms are very fragile and delicate, nor could they hold your
Okay.
weight."
Okay, no problem. Just wanted to ask to see interaction to see if smog is deadly to me. Wait, I have idea.
Shelby detaches her head
This is
And,
always
like-
fun to see.
and like granny throws it up into the ceiling.
How high?
As high as it'll go to get in the smog.
But don't you die if you throw it more than 10 feet?
Correct.
No, this is more for flavor, but that was just because pseudopod.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
But if this is possible with the fucking bullshit lore I've made,
I mean, absolutely. Go ahead. So you detach
right.
your head. For anybody who's joining us, Shelby is a plasmoid. So we're dealing with all sorts of tomfuckery here.
Yep.
Okay, so you take your head and you throw it up. Give me an athletics check.
yeah, I think I'm good at. Shelby was nah.
A 13.
That was almost fucking 16, but 3D dice.
Well,
fucking me
you
over
get it
once
up
again.
fairly close, and the smell of sulfur gets a little thicker. But you still can't figure out what this is.
But it smells like sulfur.
Yes. It's
It seemed to be
similar to
coming from
sulfur, but it's
somewhere?
different.
Whoa,
Did you
it's
ask
coming
that
from
in
the back of
character or
the-
out of character?
That was in character.
Yes, the back of the cave.
Shelby's head still splatted on the floor.
Yes, it smelled like.
Oh, that's what that was.
Oh,
I cannot.
I thought you bit your lip or something.
No. I tried to mimic like getting farther than closer away than splatting on the ground while trying to
Okay.
explain where it's coming from.
It smelled like sulfur, but has more to it. So unfortunately, it could be explosive and or suffocating.
Gotcha.
I do just need to interject here. I have come out of time.
okay. Well, I think at that point we are gonna call it then, because this entire cave is something I want both Crab and Saucy to be here for, because this is kind
I
of
feel like this is a big time investment coming up here.
yes, this is going to be, and I wanted to get as far as we could. But yes, so we will end it there.
Wonderful. I am sorry again, guys.
No worries.
Don't worry.
Yeah, no, I mean, you guys let us know beforehand, and that's why I wanted to make sure that we could try and get as far as we could, trying to get to a good stopping point. I think this is great because you guys are right in the middle of this negotiation. But yeah, great session tonight. I'm glad
Super
that
fun.
you guys didn't die, especially to the fume drakes. I have added it to your journals, so you should be able to see all of them. And I will add some more things that you guys have encountered.
Perfect.
But yeah, go have fun at your party, and we will catch you next week. And in the meantime,
Thanks so much, guys. This was a blast. We'll see you on Friday.
yeah, we'll see you next week.
See you then.
All right, bye, guys.
Later.
And for anyone that wants to hang out in Discord, I have posted the link. I hope the invite works. If it doesn't, please let me know. In the meantime, yeah, we're going to end session here, and then I'm going to be hopping into the Discord lobby for a bit to say hi, chit-chat with you guys, talk anything D&D and beyond. But thank you very much for tuning in. We're going to try and find somebody to raid now. And I have no idea who's even on right yet. No game anytime, Corvée. Okay, so let's see. Twitch.tv. Let's see who we want to raid. And in the meantime, I'm going to go to the ending scene. Okay. Oh, I think I know who I want to raid. So I haven't been able to raid them. I think I've raided them once before. So let's give some love and support to DOTV. I think it's this. Oh no, I'm raiding Star. Star raids me all the time, and she's normally not still going when I stop. So we're gonna raid Stargana. So more D&D content coming right up. I hope to talk to you all in Discord. If not, I will see you all next week, or I will try and make my rounds to the other Discords and have some conversations there. But once again, thank you very much for session 2 of Dragons of Stormwreck Isle. Yeah, we're making great progress. I have a feeling that we are going to take somewhere between 6 and 8 sessions to finish this starter module, and I can't wait to see how the party reacts to the Myconids next session. So next week, same bat time, same bat channel, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you then.